Mike, I'm back. Woo! All right, it's been a while. Coming to you from the Gold's Gym. Looks like maybe the yoga room or fucking, I don't know, ballet room? Is that like a ballet thing? Place I can get a little quiet. All right, so here's the deal. I was sick. Got really sick, was out for two full weeks of no gym whatsoever. Honestly, barely made it out of bed. It's a long fucking story, but whatever, I was sick. I mean, it happens once a year, but it's over. So it sucked. The good thing is I got the rest of my joints, my elbows, shoulders, back, everything kind of feels better. And I also, for what we're talking about, it's gonna be pre-workouts, I was able to like reset everything. I haven't taken anything up until now in a couple weeks. So all I did was drink a little bit of coffee. So my stim tolerance is back to probably what should be normal. I wasn't a big one to take breaks because I just never fucking felt like it. I just kept going with it. All right, so here's the deal. So I have, it's from Black Flag's, what is it? Black Flag Supplements. The name is RATTLE. Battle Ready. It's got killer graphics. You can see it. I don't really, the name Rattle, I don't really get that. Like Rattle, whatever. Blackberry lemonade, decent flavor, nothing too crazy one way or the other. So the deal with this was I had like 7 tubs open at once, all these different crack products and different things. And I finally was getting to the bottom of clearing this, like finish stuff up. So unlike a lot of the other guys who are having a company send them something free for like, 3 times a week they're getting a new pre-workout. I generally buy these things. I have gotten a few free, but generally I'm buying them. I probably should buy more if I'm gonna do pre-workout reviews. But anyway, so when I get one, it's like I'm gonna research the shit out before I even buy it. So TJ Fitness Deal News, who's the guy I like, Garage Gym Homie, some of the guys I've talked about, and they're on what I call the high stim circuit of pre-workout reviews. They recommended this. It's not a DMHA or DMAA, so those are what the real crazy ones, and it's not like a super crazy illicit one, like maybe like Wildfire over the summer seemed to have some shit going on with it. KD Labs Smash AF was wild, and of course we always refer back to Excelsior as being like the real wild one from about 4 or 5 years ago. That was what got me into this whole fucking thing. Was I stumbled upon Excelsior, and woo, what a wild game changer that was. All right, so back to this. And I haven't seen any crazy ones in a while. Like I haven't seen one where everyone's got to get it. Normally when you get into one of those crazy ones, it sells out or the price jacks up a lot. That's when you tell you have a hot hitter like coming in, a good one coming in hot, heavy hitter coming in hot. So, all right, so I get this. I sit on it for a couple weeks because I'm fucking sick. Ultimately, I started using it. I've used it 4 times. I'm at the gym, I'm high on it right now, and it's good, man, it's really good. So it's got, well, let's go over the label a little bit before we get into it. So there's no DMHA or DMAA, but it does have origenesis. It has Alpha Yo. Now for me, I'm right on the line of it's 1 scoop or 2 scoops. I'm going 2 scoops, of course. I'm not a pussy, well, I hope not. It's got Alpha Yo, and I didn't have any problems with it. Well, let me keep going with the label. It also has lion's mane. Now, I think people sleep on lion's mane. I think that one, it's a natural thing, and I think it does make you feel pretty fucking good. When there's 15 fucking things in a label, like when you look at something like that, and there's a really like heavy duty 15 things in a label, how do you pick out the one thing that is making you feel that certain, the real you? How do you pick it out over everything else? And that's always a tough thing. That's what we're trying to review. Like, what are you getting? Like, how do you put this into words? And I think it's a hard thing to do. So it has beta alanine, although like it doesn't have a heavy itch. It has the normal, 3.5 beta alanine at 2 scoops. It does have citrulline, 9,000 milligrams. I guess that's 9 milligrams. You go down to alpha GPC. Now the other one, to me, ultimately there's 3 different sources of caffeine, and it comes to almost 500. You start talking anything over 425, I would call that like pretty high stim. Seriously, anything over 500, you're getting into who is it? The Apollon, like the, was not Assassin, Hooligan used to have, it probably still does, has like 600 or something like that. But you're getting into like, this isn't for rookies. It does have Pro GBB at 25 milligrams. Now that's, I guess, like a fat burning thing that makes you sweat. So between that and the Alpha Yo, let's now go into like effects. Super sweating. Like for me, it almost looks like, dude, what's going on? Like I look at my shirt and stuff. I didn't do cardio. This is just straight up from fucking like the gym stuff. Pouring out sweat. Do I like that? I don't love that. I like, yeah, I want to have a healthy sweat. I don't want to look like a fucking maniac that's just, smoke crack outside and walked inside the gym and just sweating like a fucking pig. But no Alpha Yo flu, no like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. No fight or flight. That's something I might add to. Is there fight or flight? Now, some of those crack, like Undead King and stuff, you're in full fight or flight mode. You are in like, I'm just hanging out for dear life. Like sometimes I have to fucking sit down and just be like, let's collect myself. Can't talk to anyone, can't even think about talking to anyone, or I talk too much, like it's like fucking wild. So nothing like that, just a good, the words also I like to use when something like this is clean, not a dirty high, a good clean high, good clean feeling, no fight or flight, no extreme anger or anything like that, just good, clean. Even a couple hours later, I'm still able to take my kids to like their fucking soccer and shit without being all fucking crashed out or anything like that. So good, clean, good work. I guess I'd call this a daily driver. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't, it doesn't come across as like, oh my God, I'm gonna build up this crazy tolerance to it. I'm using it as a daily driver. I used it 4 days in a row and I think it's fine. A scale 1 to 10, I put it at a 9. I mean, we always want that crazy fucking, thing from New Jersey, from the basement, but we know we shouldn't take it every day of the week. And even at that, who knows what we're really taking. I did look up this company. They have a website, Black Flag Supplements. I didn't see much else going on, but it looks like they're probably gonna start doing stuff, if I had to guess. I think one of them said they have, while this company doesn't have a history, they are affiliated with one of the other companies. So overall, I like it. I would recommend it, definitely. It wasn't a crazy price or anything like that. A couple things I want to say is I'm about to start doing more videos. I'm about to get back up and running. Social media's highs and lows. I'm still having a ton of trouble with like just technology. It's frustrating to me. I did a video and I deleted it by accident and stuff. It just still sucks, I really am trying to get one of these young dudes in the gym to help me out with like, I'll give them free supplements if they can fucking get me up and running with basics of how to make better produced videos. What I think makes a good review is as long as you're sincere. Like you're telling an honest truth. Like GGH, that dude's telling it from his heart, or some of the other guys. They're telling you really how they feel. They're definitely not being influenced. If you don't know, of course, when you get into these mainstream companies, they're being backed by big bucks, and they're doing it for the money. And it is what it is, man. I mean, if they're making a living doing it, then it is what it is. But and then I want to take this and spread it out further to. I would talk to people who are taking like C4 or some other basic GNC product. I'm like, have you ever tried like crack Undead King or crack gold or anything like that? And I'm like, no. So I want to give it to like gym bros and chicks, like fitness chicks or whatever, and do a quick review with them and get like more feedback from like the average people in the gym, not just the high stim junkies. I mean, if you look at it, the people that look at our channels and stuff, and of course, those other guys have way more views. It's the same people. We're like a little like cult. We're a little genre or cult in the gym world of the high stim junkies. I think, they're in that gym, and some are probably even gamers, dudes who are just gonna be fucking gaming all night. I wanna try to spread it out to take this and spread it out to the rest of some of these gym people and just see, I always thought it'd be wild to see what someone who took Excelsior, I would give it to people at work and be like, hey, try this. And it'd be like, so fucking whacked out. And I thought that was funny. I thought it was not just funny, I thought it was cool, like, get some more feedback. So I always forget to say, like and subscribe, please. My shit's going down. I need to get the algorithm back up, get some things running. On Instagram, I'm Baltimore Mike also, Baltimore Mike 867. I do a lot of like little comedy skits about gym shit, and it's pretty funny. I get way more views on that. So if follow me on Instagram, I'm real laid back and I respond to everything. So that's that.